Hello, welcome back. This is Wency from Wency's Toys channel, and in this video, I will be reviewing the Lego set 75389, the Dark Falcon, from the Lego Star Wars series, Rebuild the Galaxy. So let's get right to it. Oh, and before I forget, if you enjoyed this video, please hit the thumbs up button, and please consider subscribing as a lot of my viewers have not yet subscribed to my channel, and it would help me a lot in bringing you more content like this in the future. Thank you very much. Okay, so first up, let's take a look at the minifigures. So the first minifigure here for this set is Jedi Vader, which is kind of weird because if you look at the Revenge of the Sith, the reason why Anakin became Darth and not a Jedi was because he got burned and he got the um, robotic suit, just like here, the original Darth Vader minifigure. So you can see here, right? And I'll put him here at the back. And as you can see here, he's all white. Yes, for the Jedi, he would probably become all white, but wouldn't he just be like the normal Anakin and not be a Jedi Vader? So I'm really looking forward to the Rebuild the Galaxy series on how the lore would be for Jedi Vader. So as you can see here, he has his normal robotic suit just in white, as you can see comparing to the black. Even the sidearm printings are the same, basically, as you can see there, right? But the main draw here, but even looking at the back printing, see, it's just the same as the normal Darth Vader here, as you can see there. But the only draw probably that is for the Jedi Vader would be his face, right? But here, as you can see, he's just an old man. He didn't get burned. So why did he even have a suit like Darth Vader? Like, if you look at the normal Darth Vader, right, he got a little burn marks here as well as some scarring there, right? The back of his head. But here, it's just a normal old man face. Even there's no scarring at the back, which is kind of odd. Probably he should have had even a secondary facial expression here for Jedi Vader, but this would be interesting on how they would build the lore for Jedi Vader here. Next up is Beach Luke. So here's Luke Skywalker with his blue milk and a beach getup, which is again kind of weird, but let's see what the lore would be. But his printing is very, very cool. Very nice leg printing here, nice torso print with just a, I would say, a beach jacket or a beach shirt here. Nice long hair, very cool shades for the facial print here, for the face print, and cool Star Warsy space-like printing here at the back. And he has a secondary facial expression without the shades. So next is Bounty Hunter C3PO. So aside from the usual normal C3PO print here, which is almost the same, right? Even the leg printing, the torso print in itself, or even the red arm C3PO from the new trilogy or the sequel trilogy. This is the Bounty Hunter C3PO and has a black left arm, which is pretty surprised that it has arm printing here, even for the other side, as opposed to the normal C3PO printing, right? And he's got those Sith eyes, which is a nice touch if you want to recreate some of the new trilogy scenes, and you can have the Sith eye C3PO as well, which is a pretty nice touch here. And again, just same normal back printing here at the back. So next is Darth Ray, and this is, I guess, one of the minifigures that people would like to have seen as well from the sequel trilogy, from the Rise of Skywalker movie, which showed Darth Ray here if she would have ever gone to the dark side. So this, she has her Sith eyes here, pretty plain torso print, plain black legs here, but of course she has her dual lightsabers here, which I wish could have been like the one in the movie that it would swing into a staff. But here it's just like lightsabers in binoculars. And so this is opposed to her Jedi Ray outfit here. So pretty nice. You can now make that scene where Jedi Ray and Darth Ray would have been seeing each other and fighting. And she has a little cape here. It's just a nice little touch. And she has also a secondary angry face here. And her back printing is pretty normal. So next we have a pretty new character, Darth Dev. Or Darth Dave. Or let's see what the lore is for this new character. And I appreciate that even with the Darths, there is new printing for the torso. It's not a rehash of like Darth Vader's printing or Darth Maul's. It is a pretty new suit here. Nice that they've included some arm printing as well. So he's almost like the Winter Soldier here with the arm printing, silver arm printing. So I wonder if these are all robotic arms as well. And nice that he has his red lightsaber here. And looking at his secondary facial print, so he has a smiling face here, so which is really weird for a Darth, right? As opposed to the more serious face here at the front. And of course, his back printing is just a continuation of the print from the front. And last but not the least, here is Darth Jar Jar. So I guess this is the one thing that everyone is looking forward to seeing is how Jar Jar Binks became a Darth Sith Lord. And he has a very nice jacket type torso print. Fortunately, just plain black legs. And of course, he has his Jar Jar head here. Of course, there's no secondary facial print because the headpiece is his whole head with his long ear flaps. He's got a dual-bladed lightsaber staff like Darth Maul, and his back printing. So we'll have to take off his whole head to see the back printing. Very nice back printing as well. Okay, so now on to the main build. So this is the Dark Falcon. So the only other Millennium Falcon that I have is the 2015 75105 Millennium Falcon that came out because of the Force Awakens Star Wars movie. So this is the newer style Millennium Falcon actually. If you've had the 2019 Millennium Falcon, then it's basically the same build for that version of the Millennium Falcon. But I already had a Millennium Falcon. I don't have the UCS, but since I don't have the space, but I wanted to have a Millennium Falcon. So when the 2015 one came out, I bought that one, built it. It's in one of my display cases right now. But right now for this one, as the difference for the 2019 Millennium Falcon is just the coloring. It's almost the same build. Like it has the more four or five cheese slices for the pizza circle here, so that it's basically the same, right? So it's a little bit more covered than the 2015 one. So that was the main difference between the 2015 and 2019 Millennium Falcons. But with this one, it's just the same build as the 2019 one, just in black. So I would say that if Batman had a Millennium Falcon, this would be the coloring of that Millennium Falcon, which is, since I love Batman, this is why this is a day one buy for me. So as all with Millennium Falcons, there is holes here for buttons to be able to get the spring-loaded shooter to fire. So there's also on the other mandible there. So it's the same build. If I have a fast build, so you can check that out by going to the links in my description. But it is basically the same thing. It's just in black. So here I've got the Darth Jar Jar piloting the Falcon here. So pretty nice that the canopy is a pretty nice build here. So like that, right? So it's a pretty nice printed piece here. The whole canopy or cockpit area here is a printed piece. I like that they made it a printed piece, even if it's just for the Rebuild the Galaxy series. But there is still also a lot of stickers here. A lot of the details here are all stickers, even for the gun turrets here. The vents are all stickers, which I would have wished that they made it as printed pieces, because these are a lot of stickers. So they could have easily made these printed pieces if they wanted to. So we've got the Death Star radar dish here. Pretty neat feature for this Millennium Falcon. And of course, inside here, I've got the Darth Ray positioned there in a makeshift throne that actually you can pull out. So you can sit her there, pull the throne out, and then just put it back here. So that can easily be arranged there. Again, the cheese slices here, I like the fact that there are a couple of more stickers there. So let's take a look at what these are. There's a TV with the chess piece here, the Star Wars chess here. They're watching. There's a couple of game controllers here. A lot of the detailings for the seats are stickers, which is a bummer again. The hyperdrive is also a sticker, and there's also a prison cell here. So it's all in red, which I like. We've got these new red, I don't know if it's new, but it's new for me. This is the first time I've seen this kind of window pane here that's all in red to hold Jedi Vader there. So I have Bounty Hunter 3PO there guarding his bounty Jedi Vader. And of course, the gun turrets here are being manned by, which is kind of weird. In the pictures in the box, you have both, and even in the instructions, you have both Darth Dev and Beach Luke piloting or gunning or manning the guns, which is kind of weird. So I'm not sure which side Beach Luke is, if he's a good guy or a bad guy. So we'll have to wait for the TV series to know that one. Of course, as with all Millennium Falcons, the inside is pretty large and there's a lot of playability and posability opportunities here that you can place your minifigures and get a lot of pictures. Actually, as opposed to the old 2015 Millennium Falcon, I actually kind of enjoyed building the panels here for the roof or the structure of the Millennium Falcon or the Dark Falcon here. So I'm glad that they came out with this Dark Falcon so that I could buy this type of model for the Millennium Falcon. Too bad there's not a lot of clips to hold the lightsabers. So I don't know where I could put all the other lightsabers that they have here, since there's a lot of Sith and Jedi in the minifigure selection for this set. And again, this is a simple where the escape pod used to be. Would have been nice if they added something here to cover that up, but yeah. So the undercarriage is pretty much the same. The landing pads here are just held by Technic pieces, and there is also a gun turret at the bottom here. But it is a pretty tight fit. That's why this one can't really swing unless you swoosh it over. And there is also I would say, a landing port or landing pad here. So if you press from the bottom or from the inside here, so there is a landing or a landing pad. No, not a landing pad. A landing port here. But since it's too small, then it's just not really that feasible to use, even for play. So yeah, I like this Dark Falcon very much. Since I only had the Force Awakens, Millennium Falcon, then having this with the original dish here, but it's just the Death Star dish, which I pretty much like. If I can find a Batman signal or a Batman symbol here or anywhere, then I could just put it here and then it will be the Batman Millennium Falcon. So yeah, it is pretty pricey since it is Star Wars, but I really am glad that they remade the Millennium Falcon for the Rebuild the Galaxy series, and it's a Dark Falcon. It's in black, other than the old gray Millennium Falcon. And that is it for my short raw review of the Lego set 75389, the Dark Falcon. And if you enjoyed this video, please hit the thumbs up button. And please consider subscribing, as a lot of my viewers have not yet subscribed to my channel, and it would help me a lot to bring you more content like this in the future. Thank you very much, and may the Force be with you.